said, that's not true. You know, I wasn't carrying any gun, any bomb. That's not true. They forced me to sign. I said, no, I'm not going to sign. They tortured me another 10 minutes. They tried to force me. I said, I'm not going to sign. Then they asked me to wait outside. Then after 5 minutes or so, they called me in. And they say, okay, we removed that section. Now you sign. But we know that you are writing for Kurdistan Post. And you have been involved in many campaigns against Kurdish authority. Especially you were the leader of releasing Dr. Kamal Said Khader when he got captured by authority. And they said your real name is not Renwa Rabin, because when I went for the protest, I had only my Australian driving license with me, which my name is Renwa Rabin. You are pshtewan Abdullah. I said, that's true. When I was waiting outside, I saw another guy. He was sitting there. He asked me, why you are here? I said, because of protest. And he said, same. When they took him inside, when I was waiting outside for 5 minutes, I heard his name was Jiyar Abdurrahman. He is civil engineer, and he was from Dibis. So after that, they took me, I don't know where, but then I ended up in jail. There were 7 cells in that general security office. They put me in number 5. When I went in, there was 18 people. It was a very small room. It was 6 by 3, even maybe less than that. There was only one small window, which is very close to the roof on the back of the room, and one door in. And there was one TV, which was really a psychological torture, because there was only 2 channels, which was Kurdistan TV and Zagros TV, nothing else. And we were getting only Howler newspaper, which is belonged to PDK every day. And that night, a guy who was responsible for that room, he said, can you get some blanket for him? They said, well, the store is closed because it's too late. It's 6 o'clock or whatever. We can't get any. So at that night, I shared my blanket with another guy. We were sleeping on 2 rows, basically, and our legs were, because it was a small room, 3 meters, and so it was really difficult. And we were sleeping on our side. There was about 8 to 9 Arab people there. They were there for 8 to 14 months. They didn't know. They said they were working as a laborer in Erbil because of current situation in Mosul. They said they were working there for a few months, and one day they came back, they captured all of them. I felt so sorry for one of them. He said he has a son 6 months old, but because he has been in jail for 8 months, he hasn't seen him. And there was 3 Iranian guys. There were some people they were there because they were drug dealer. Some people are there because they were criminal, killed people. So as with these sort of people. So that night, I really was painful everywhere. Even they couldn't give me Panadol, which is just for pain. Next day, they asked for a doctor. They took me to a doctor. Doctor had a look at my eyes, say, your eyes is terrible. Sorry, I can't do anything about it. I'm general practitioner. You have to see specialist. So he asked them. They say, no, he's not going out. So from second day, I decided, I went into hunger strike. I announced, and they informed them, hunger strike. So on day 3, they called me in the morning to the jail office, the person in charge. They say, why you are not eating? I said, I have 2 demands, otherwise I'm not going to eat. They say, what's your demand? I said, first of all, I want to inform my family that I'm here. Second, I want to see eye specialists because my right eye is terrible. I can't see anything. They say, first of all, we are not going to inform your family. Second, you are not going to see ophthalmologist. So they took me back to my jail. I was waiting in that jail. We were releasing 4 times per day, each time 20 minutes for our natural leads. There was 3 bathrooms, dirty, filthy. There was 2 bathrooms. There was no hot water because at that time it was really cold. And then on day 3, in the around 12 o'clock or so, because I was in hunger strike, someone came. He assaulted me just by swearing at me, and he teared off my T-shirt from my body because I was still wearing it. And I don't know why he did that. Then around 1 o'clock, 1:30, they called me. I was handicapped again. Then they took me out with armed man. They put me in a closed vehicle. And when I went there, there was other 6 people there. Their name was Sherwan Azad, Ismail, he was a teacher, Khalid Shina, he has Netherlands, Holland citizen, Sherzad, Abu Bakr, he was very old man, about 74, and Hussein, he was another one. So when I asked them, what's wrong with your guys, they said they got captured on the same day. 3 of them, because actually 5 of them, because no reason. Just they happened to be on the phone at that time. 3 of them, they belong to Goran movement, and that's all. So we were asking each other, where do you think they are going to take us? I thought they are going to take us to Masif, Saladin, Parastan, and they are going to kill us just like Zabdash Usman. Because I had pain all over my body. I didn't care anymore, really. So we end up in Arbil General Police Office. Then the treatment, they were totally different there. So the general officer of Arbil Police Force, he called me, his name, Abdul Khaliq Talat. He said, how come you are a doctor and you are carrying a gun and 2 bombs? I said, that's not true. I said, that's not true. If they're mine, they can't find it by fingerprints, whether it's mine or not. And then they said, okay, your guy's going to stay with us overnight, early in the morning, 8 in the morning, your guy's going to be released. Next day we were waiting, so they took us to Mahatta police jail. There was about another 38 people in it, but the room was a bit bigger. Maybe it was about 4 by 8. And the good thing about it, there was 2 toilets inside that room, which was really good. So we stayed there overnight. Next day they didn't release us. Then around 10:30, 11 o'clock, the officer in charge of Mahatta jail, his name Sherzad Khoshnaw, he called me to his office. I went there. He started to talk about PDK, how Arbil is good, etc. He talked about 20 minutes nonsense, and I was so in pain. When he finished, I said, did you finish? He said, yes. I said, can I go? Because I didn't reply to whatever he said. Really, I wasn't concentrating, and I was a bit drowsy. He said, no, don't go, because we expect a phone call from Australian embassy from Baghdad for you. So I received that phone call from Joe Stevens. We talked about 20, 25, 30 minutes, really. It was long talk about what happened, and I've told her what happened to me, just like I'm telling you at the moment. So she said she's going to send someone, his name Akram, who's belonged to embassy, to see you this afternoon.